Namaste, I'm astrologer Divyashri. Hello friends. I will be talking about the effects of planets in the 7th house of a birth chart. Every planet, when it is present in a particular house, has its own effect. The first house in the horoscope is the self. We call it Tanubhava. It says a lot about what you are, who you are. There are 12 houses in the horoscopes, we know that. So the first house talks about who you are. The second house says how your family life will be. The third house says your relationship in the society and your siblings basically. And the fourth house talks about your immobile assets and properties. The fifth house talks about your creativity and progeny, children. The sixth house talks about enemies you will have in life. The 7th house talks about married life and relationships. The 8th house talks about the end of life, the kind of trauma that you may go through, and diseases. The 9th house talks about the kind of fortune you're born with. The 10th house talks about the profession. 11th house talks about friends, groups, and wish fulfillment, financial gains. And the 12th house talks about losses in life in general. So, we said the 7th house is going to talk about the kind of marriage that we will have. 7th house is called the Kalatrasthana, the house of the spouse. If moon is present in the 7th house, you are going to get an extremely emotional partner. And this partner will be very much attached to the mother. If the planet Sun is in 7th house, then the father is a prominent figure probably. But when moon is in the 7th house, be ready for a partner who will never part with their mother. It's very important that you understand their sentiments because they are extremely emotional. They may be men, they may be women, they may be the CEOs, they may be the CEOs of company, but they are extremely emotional. And they're very, very kind-hearted, and if you do not understand their kindness, they will be hurt. They may end up leading a life of depression. So, if you have moon in your 7th house, be ready for a partner who is extremely attached to their mother and who is extremely sentimental.